You might be hearing this again and again and again, and I say this again and again and again because repurposing your podcast is highly valuable. And repurposing is reusing it again and again and again. And how many ways can we repurpose something? So thinking about, we're not reusing it exactly as is. When we repurpose something, we're transforming it into something else. So when I look at repurposing a podcast, there are so many different things I think about of ways that I could use it. I could take a video clip out of it, call it a video meme, create a TikTok, create an Instagram reel, create an Instagram story, piece together quotes that happen from that. I can highlight a quote from my guest. I can highlight a quote from me. I can highlight a tip from my guest, a inspirational quote from them. There's all kinds of things. So I can create quotes. I can create video memes. I can create text copy, like a summary or a bullet point list of tips, which I can put into a LinkedIn newsletter. I can put it into a special blog. I can write and repurpose and write an article somewhere out in a trade publication or somewhere on Medium. I could also do a newsletter that I send to my own email list, telling them about some of the great things that I can pull out of my podcast, give them a clip, give them a quote, give them a set of bullet points and takeaways. So there's so many ways I can reuse what's in my podcast. I can also, if I have an audio only show, I can turn it into an audiogram and make it a video. That's repurposing it. If I have a video, I can also strip it off and repurpose as a podcast. So some people have a video show that is already repurposed as a podcast. And then the most important thing that most people, most podcasters and videocasters don't do, the biggest power you can get from repurposing your podcast is by turning it into a full-length blog on your website. Now we call that a verbal SEO, verbal search engine optimized blog. It is not a transcript. It is not show notes. It's not this old school PDF thing. Looks like a blog, feels like a blog, reads like a blog to Google, most importantly. But it is a full-length blog on your website, putting out every word that you're saying into the search engine optimized world, because Google and all of the other search engines can't hear what you say on your show, can't hear what you say in your video unless they're just in YouTube, right? So we want to make sure that we repurpose our content into the written word in some way, shape, or form. And we're doing most of that for the bots. I will give you that. But it doesn't make it any less valuable to someone who's looking for information and looking for you. It makes you highly found, and it makes you stick around for a nice long time on the internet and stay there. And then we think about this future AI world. The AI world operates on more content. So if you want the AI, the artificial intelligent bot, to think of you as a thought leader, you better be putting your thoughts out there. You better be getting that down into text, because that's where it finds its value. And that's where it serves up someone as the cited solution for it. And wouldn't that be great if it was you? So repurposing is making sure that I take my podcast, I take the message that I sent, whether it starts as a video or starts as the podcast, and then I put it out everywhere else without creating something new, with just creating clips of it and taking pieces and parts and transforming it.